All right, getting closer and closer to the end of the month, and of course that means Halloween on the way. Let's take a look at some statistics for you for Halloween, just in case you were wondering what is the warmest Halloween on record. Well, it happened twice, in 2004 and in 1961. We saw high temperatures of 85 degrees. We even saw a low temperature in 2019 of 73 degrees. Now, in terms of the coldest, and probably this year will be somewhere in the middle, maybe a little closer to the cool end this year, but the coolest was a high temperature of 51 set back in 1887. Look at that, back in 2008, we actually saw the low temperature drop down to the freezing mark. The wettest, that would be 1887, when we saw 1.84 inches of rain on Halloween. Now, of course, tonight we may have one final round of showers making their way through the air. It's probably going to happen in the overnight hours while you're asleep, probably well after midnight, but a last round of showers, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder, not completely out of the realm of possibilities. Overnight lows drop into the middle and upper 50s. And then for tomorrow, sunshine is back in the forecast. Hallelujah. It'll be great to see the sunshine. We saw a few peaks today, but tomorrow I think we're going to legitimately see mostly sunny skies as we head into tomorrow afternoon. High temperature just a little bit warmer than today, not much, 65 for the high. There'll also be a westerly breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour, but clearing is the bottom line for tomorrow. Satellite radar composite, this is the round of rain that we're watching. You see some showers now building into western North Carolina. And as I said, there might be just enough energy for a few rumbles of thunder, maybe a thunderstorm or two possibly overnight. So don't be surprised if you have a quick clap of thunder, or maybe some you see a little bit of lightning, potentially maybe say around 3, 4, 5 in the morning. But for now, First Alert Digital Doppler is quiet. We don't expect anything really to go on during the evening hours. So if you're eating dinner outside, even though it's cloudy right now, don't really expect any significant rain for at least a few more hours. 60 degrees in Chadburn. We've got 63 Lake Waccamaw, 61 degrees in White Lake. More lower 60s as you move into Brunswick County. Again, there's not much difference in the temperatures. You can see 63, 64 degrees. It's because everybody's overcast at this point. Same temperature in ILM, about 63 degrees, and maybe just a degree or two cooler as you move up into Pender County. Speaking of which, temperatures, let's talk a little bit about the first fall freeze. When does it happen on average? Well, if you're inland, it usually happens in the early part of November, at least on average. But if you're in Wilmington, a little bit closer to the coastline, it's usually the middle part of November. So we got a little map tonight which will help us analyze when we might see a little bit of a risk of a freeze. And at least in the short term, I don't think we have to worry too much. But if you are in the western part of the state, possibly as early as Saturday morning, look at that. It is likely places like Asheville and Boone may very well see their first freeze. Don't expect anything in the lower elevations, at least for the time being. As we advance this map out about 10 days, there is no sign of the freeze. Of course, when we see that first freeze, it usually marks the end of the growing season. Let's go ahead and take a look at your beach forecast for tomorrow. Highs in the middle 60s. That sunshine finally out once we get past about mid-morning. And then your 7-day forecast. Lots of sunshine for Halloween. 67. We don't have to worry about rain. A little chilly, though, for the trick-or-treaters. And then nice weekend coming up. Highs close to 70 on both Saturday and Sunday. And, of course, this is the end of daylight saving time. Set your clocks back an hour as you go to bed Saturday night.
And along with Halloween Friday, we also have another Friday night football evening. Last week of the regular season, so we got to have those games played. Cold is good, rain wouldn't be. Cold, you could always bundle up whether you're trick-or-treating or playing football. Yeah, a little on the chilly side maybe for some of the games, particularly maybe by about the fourth quarter, but there is no chance of rain, it looks like, on Friday.
That's a good deal. All right, Eric, thanks.